Welcome to EDC 171 Assignment 3. My name is Jessica and I will be discussing the environmental implications of Australia's growing e-waste. Did you know that every year in Australia the general waste we generate is growing at twice the rate of the population, and that the disposal of electronic goods become landfill at 3 times the rate of general waste? Adding to that, e-waste is responsible for 70% of the toxic chemicals such as lead, mercury and cadmium found in landfill. Our televisions, computers and mobile phones are the major contributors being disposed of in general council waste. With the evolving nature of digital technology, it is evident that if e-waste is not disposed of correctly, the negative impacts of incorrect disposal will continue to increase. This inquiry required statistical information to be gathered from the Australian Bureau of Statistics website. Further statistics found through Greenpeace and Clean Up Australia have been cross-checked with the ABS website to ensure validity. E-waste practices and Australian environmental standards were researched by reading environmental journals found using Google Scholar through the Curtin University database. Keywords that enabled my search were e-waste and leachate. An aspect of difficulty with this research involved curating the many statistical figures and ensuring their accuracy. So what is e-waste? E-waste is discarded electronic appliances that are either in a state of disrepair or obsolete. Items such as televisions, mobile phones, microwaves and computers are all examples. When these items are no longer required, many Australian households discard them in general rubbish, where they end up becoming part of landfill. It is estimated that Australians purchase a staggering 4 million computers and 3 million televisions every year, of which 88% of these items end up in landfill, where they decompose and release toxic chemicals into the earth. This is called leachate. Leachate is the liquid that is formed when waste breaks down in landfill. It is a highly toxic liquid that pollutes the land, groundwater and waterways. Leachate from e-waste consists of hazardous chemicals and heavy metals. Lead, beryllium, mercury and cadmium are common substances found in batteries, glass tubes and wiring. Over time, these leached substances remain accessible to plants, animals and local ecosystems. Fortunately, when proper recycling methods are employed, 95 to 98% of materials that make up these electronic devices can be fully recycled for future use. Let's look at some common e-waste items. Televisions. The glass from CRT televisions contain lead. The lead is separated and used as flux in newly mined lead, and the glass is reused in televisions and computers. Computers. Circuit boards are shredded and separated into plastic and metals. Plastics are used to make pellets and resin, and metals are used in jewellery and computer chips. Mobile phones. Nickel found in batteries is used to make stainless steel, and cadmium is used in new batteries and copper. Precious metals like gold, silver and copper are extracted and sold to manufacturers, while plastic casings are reused for composite plastic materials. In 1992, Australia became a signatory of the Basel Convention, which is an international treaty designed to reduce and regulate the movements of hazardous waste. As such, under the guidance of the EPA, minimum standards regarding the design, storage and treatment of landfill have been implemented, and waste management schemes such as Mobile Muster, cartridges for Planet Ark and the Australian Battery Recycling Initiative have been instigated. But is this enough to change our waste disposal habits of electronic goods? Only time and future research will tell. To see an example of a successfully rejuvenated landfill site, please visit the Sydney Olympic Park link provided. This line of inquiry is suitable for students in Years 1 and 2. Connections to the Australian curriculum for these years are evident in the science understanding descriptors, where students learn that everyday materials can be physically changed, and where students learn to identify the Earth's natural resources and how they are used in the manufacture of common devices. Thank you. Be able to get all the time.